Welcome everyone for the session 6 of NEET PG Counseling Guidance 2022. I think for the people who are new to this session, please go through the previous sessions what we have done. You will get to know. For people who are already there in the session, you know that we have been doing the session for 2-3 months. Meticulously, we are working on how to carry about in this counseling process. In this round 6, that is the session 6, we are especially going to deal about the upcoming mop-up and stray vacancy, how to go out and how to get the best choice filling order for your any given rank. Moving ahead, here are our panelists. Dr. Wasim, consultant surgeon from Bangalore. Dr. Pallavi, consultant pediatrician from Mysore. Dr. Syed, resident physician from Mysore. Dr. Navin, consultant oncosurgeon from Mysore. Dr. Rishwan, resident pediatrician from Mysore. And the counseling expert, Mr. Kumar Madhav. So moving ahead with today's agenda, we will see a little bit about the previous session highlights, the current running counseling timelines, then round 2 analysis, more importantly, then the last year, this year's mop-up seat matrix, then last year mop-up closing rank and this year's probable shift, and options for the newly eligible candidates, importance of mop-up round, common mistakes during the choice filling, and the important updates finally about the stray vacancy round, and the live Q&A will be happening all around the session. So if you feel to have any doubt, please drop your message or queries in the chat box, which is live right now. We'll try to address all your queries. So bit of session 5, we have discussed about the timelines at the time, then round 1 analysis, round 2 probable sheet, then we have discussed about importantly the seat taking percentage, which we will try to cover in this part as well. Then the importance of choice filling order, then the state was all India counseling. So this is session 4 highlights. For the people who are not willing to take the seat in this year and they want to plan for another year, for them also, they can go through all of the previous sessions which is there in the channel so that you can meticulously plan right away from the preparation onwards. So it will be very cakewalk and easy for you for the preparation of the upcoming years. So coming to the counseling timeline, I would like to call Mr. Kumar Madhav, the counseling expert, to talk about the ongoing timeline process for mop-up round and tentative closing date as well as for the stray round, and how to go about each of the thing, like a brief of we will cover. And much of the things we are going to, more importantly, the numbers and all we are going to talk about in the upcoming slides. So stay tuned, everyone. Yeah, please.
Hi everyone. Good evening. Myself Kumar Madhav. I'm the counseling, NEET counseling advisor. So if we'll see this mop-up round, the registration and the choice filling date, it's a tentative date. So if you see the registration, it's already has been started, and the last date for registration and fees payment is still 4th of November. So registration we can do till 12 noon as per the server time, and the payment we can do up to 8 p.m. night. And the choice filling, it will end on 5th of November. So we can do choice filling till 11:55 night. So this is the tentative registration and choice filling date, and the tentative result date is 9th of November, and the reporting may start from 10th of November to 14th of November. So everybody must note down the mop-up dates, because it's very important dates. And apart from this, if you see the stray vacancy, then for stray vacancy, MCC, they are not going to start the new registration. So the candidate, whoever are interested for stray vacancy or as mop-up round, they must register in mop-up round only. And whatever choice filling we are doing, that choice filling will be carried forward for stray vacancy. So in stay vacancy, we can't do fresh choice filling. No fresh choice filling will be conducted for online stay vacancy. And the whatever choice we are exercising here, that choices will be carried forward. And the candidate, whoever are getting seat in mop-up round, they are not eligible for all India stay vacancy. So and in this lots of social media, we are getting lots of messages over WhatsApp and in social media that there is one post I don't know, candidate orders, someone else, they have shared that post that candidate, if they have been allotted a seat in all India mop-up round, and if they are not joining, then they are not eligible for state counseling. Nowhere it's mentioned like this. like that the post, even like I have seen the post, that post is from MCC information bulletin, that is for MCC, not for state. So no need to worry about these things. If you have been allotted a seat in All India Mop-up, then you are eligible for state counseling as well. And the stray vacancy, the seat allotment process, the tentative date is 15th of November to 16th of November. And mostly they'll put the result in next day, like 17th of November, and the reporting will start from 18th of November to 25th of November.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Madhav. So the very important thing here is the choice filling, whatever you're trying to do for the mop-up will be the same continued for the stray also. So it is as much as very important part in your life-changing career. Moving ahead with the components of Mop-up Pro, again I would like to ask Mr. Madhav to talk about the Mop-up components, also the conversion algorithm which we'll be using for this round.
See, as per like MCC information bulletin, the face registration and payment and the registration fees of for mop-up round, like they can do now. Only if they are interested for stray vacancy as well, then they have to do the registration right now. And those candidates who has already done their registration in round 1 or round 2, and they have not been allotted any seat in round 2, then they not need to re-register again. They just need to simply log in with same application number and password, and they can start the choice filling. And main thing is the conversion algorithm. So candidate, they must know about the conversion algorithm and what it is. See, actually, there are lots of different category of seats where they're in round 1 and round 2. So in mop-up round, if candidate they are not opting for that seat, some special category seat, then that seat will be converted to some different category. For example, like the ST PWD seats, those are going to be converted in normal ST candidate seat. So for example, if candidate they are not there is no candidate, or is there is lots of PWD seats are there, but candidates are lesser, then the whatever the remaining seats are there, those will be converted to or is given back to the ST candidate. Same for SC PWD, that seat will be converted to SC candidate. UR PWD will be converted to UR candidate. OBC PWD will be converted to OBC candidate. ST seat, if ST candidate they are not opting for a seat and that seat is vacant, then that seat will be immediately given back to SC candidate. And for SC also, if SC candidate they are not taking that seat, then again that vacant seat will be given back to your candidate. And same for EWS, if EWS seats are vacant and that those seats are not opted by the EWS candidate, then immediately that seat will be given to your candidate through mop-up round counseling only. And the NRI or as Jain minority or Muslim minority seats in deemed universities, those seats will be also given to management candidate if they're opting for that choices. So try to opt maximum choices. No need to see the SC seat, ST seats, or whatever reservation seat. Try to opt all those seats. And one more confusion is there, like lots of candidates they're asking what about this NRI or this Jain minority or Muslim minority fees. So whatever seat you have been allotted, like for example in deemed university there are some NRI seat and some minority seats are there. So if that seat has been converted to your candidate, then you have to pay the management fees. That is the main thing. You not need to pay the NRI or Jain minority fees.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Madhav. So candidates, be mindful of all this conversion algorithm because it is very, very important. And if you are planning to take a seat in this round, then this is the best and the final shot you are having in your hand, the last chance. We already discussed about that in the round 2, where how much important it was. Now the round 2 is done. Almost, to be frank, it is like almost 70% of the people would have already settled in their seats or rank. We'll shortly project the statistics also, like how much people would have landed and probably how much people will go for this mop-up round and for the stray vacancy round. So it is the candidates or if you are looking in this video, it is almost like you are so desperate in taking one particular branch in one particular college or one particular state, or you would have been newly become eligible in the eligible criteria. So this is the last shot you have for this year, or else we need to wait for another year to go over. So have an edge over others by knowing the correct and the right information and the right guidance. We have seen the technical details about like how to go about the mop-up round and conversion algorithm. Now I would like to call Dr. Pallavi Madam to discuss or give the mindset guidance for the candidates who are applying for the upcoming mop-up as well as stray vacancy. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. As Dr. Sridhar said, this is like the almost in the final step of this year counseling sessions, and also why it is important because as they have reduced the percentile by 25th percentile in the general category and other categories also. So the people who have become newly eligible. Who have become eligible to register now, it is like the final shot. This mop-up round followed by the stray vacancy. So how to go about this DNB seats versus MDMS seats, and what are the things they should keep in mind while selecting these seats? These we have discussed extensively in our previous sessions. So in case those who have not watched, please watch our previous sessions. And also it is like in further slides we will discuss the round two last year and this year cutting cutoff ranks and all. So it is like you've got a wide variety, like you've got a very good opportunities because as seats are more, it is like there are so many positive shifts. So if you are mindful and if you just choice your fillings in wisely, there is chance that you are going to get your dream branch. So that we will discuss in the further slides. Yes, Sridhar.
Yeah, thank you, madam. So moving it with a little bit of the components of stray vacancy round. Mr. Madhavi, your take on the final stray vacancy round, which is likely to happen over this year.
Yeah, hi. Like final stray round means like the MCC they are going to conduct the final stray vacancy round, and it will be like conducted by MCC and in online mode. So there is no like before they like deemed university or a state, even recently the state counseling they used to conduct this like stay vacancy in offline mode. But MCC they are conducting this stay vacancy in online mode only. So whatever choice filling we are doing in mop-up round, same choices will be carried forward, and automatically we not need to do anything. We not need to log in. We not need to interchange the choices and all. Automatically it will be allotted. And last year like after stay vacancy also like lots of candidates they were like lots of candidates they have not been allotted a seat, but there were like more than 800 seat vacancy, and MCC they were supposed to conduct the counseling for like stay vacancy too, but they didn't conduct. And like in stay vacancy like we can see different variety of seats, like this all India government seat, and that we call AIQ 50% seats, and DNB seat. These two stay vacancy will be conducted by MCC, and the central university will be conducted by like MCC, and the deemed university they usually conduct their stay vacancy offline mode. So candidate, if they are looking for seat over deemed university, then they have they have to go through the website after like mop-up run allotment. They have to go through the deemed university particular website, and they have to apply separately, and they have to go in person. If seats are vacant, they have to go in person and they have to take the seat.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Madhav. So going ahead, I'd like to call Dr. Wasim to discuss a little bit about the state counseling aspect on its interference over the mop-up, because even there is a little delay in hosting this even this session. We planned on the previous weekend, but since the delay was there in all over states, and also the data we are trying to get on, which will be very beneficial for you in the upcoming slides, I would like to call again Dr. Wasim to give your thoughts on this for the candidates who are going to appear for this mop-up and stray.
Good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible. Till now, if you go back and see our all sessions, we have consolidated in such a way that if you go back to those sessions, you'll get an idea of what happened over the timeline over the counseling in All India quota as well as DNB, and we have also discussed about few state councils as well. So now the point today where we are standing is we are discussing about mop-up round and stay vacancy round. Okay. So the students who are going for mop-up round are number one, they are newly registering now. Okay. Or number two, those who have not been allotted any seat in the first round and second round. Okay. Third category of students are those who have also been allotted a seat, but they did not join. They exited the second round with forfeiture of fees. Now they are again going to register in the mop-up round by paying the fees again. So there are three category of students now. So now, and along with that, there were few state councils like few Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka, which were whose timeline was disrupted. It was like timeline was delayed because of few court cases and all. So those also had an impact. Like, but the MCC was made sure that the council timeline which MCC had made, it made sure that it had followed that timeline. And today it has already started the choice filling and registration process for mop-up round as well, even when few state counselings are pending. Okay, don't worry. Whatever state counseling you are attending, the concerned state authority will give you guidelines regarding the eligibility of the students. Okay, so if you are coming into the category of mop-up round, please try to get into the mop-up round and please try to put the options. This is a as Dr. Pallavi Madam has also told, this is a lost chance for this year to compete for All India quota and DNBC. This is very important because now the students who are left after all this first round, second round, and state rounds are the students either they are in the borderline or the students who are looking for a particular seat or a particular branch or a particular college. Okay, where if you go back and see the what matrix of the mop-up round also, you can see very good seats there, including very good DNB seats there. So there is a very good chance. Please don't lose this option. As well as Mr. Madhavji has already told you, those students who are looking for deemed universities, please try to, if you are not registered till now, please try to register for mop-up round because there is a very good chance. Even when, as already mentioned, stay round for deemed universities will be occurring on offline mode as well. There are very good chances that you can get very good seat, one of the deemed university which you wanted to join. So don't lose that opportunity. Please utilize this opportunity. And regarding the state counselings, if state authorities are making sure that they will try to do in such a way that they will create a clear environment for the students and avoiding all the confusions and all. And initially, if you go back and see, Mr. Madhav has clearly explained about the mop-up round and eligibilities and clashes with the state round thing as well. No, there is nothing. There is nothing like that. If you take here, you are not going to be taken there. No, there are respective guidelines for everything. Please, we have to read them properly and then go into it. But please make sure you register or get your options ready for mop-up round and stay vacancy round because very good seats are available and get a proper guidance and enter into this. This is the last battlefield for this year. If you can play well here, also you will end up with a very good PG seat at a very good place. Always mop-up round is like a golden chance. Okay, either you will hit something very huge which will change your life. Literally, I'm telling. You can experience that thing. So get proper guidance and get into it. Yeah, over to you, Dr. Shi.
Thank you, Dr. Wasim. So there was a common mindset and myth with everyone. Like the mop-up round is like a gamble and we exactly don't know what we'll be getting. But as a counseling expert, Mr. Madhav, you would have seen the cases from multiple years, more than 10 years in the field, and you would have seen how the calculated risk and the choice filling order meticulously will help them over an edge in the mop-up round. You can share your experience.
Yes, see, actually, in mop-up, as per like the current mop-up days, like maximum like state counseling, they have finished their round two. So almost like more than like 70% candidate, like they have already joined their seat in particular state counseling. So we are expecting some positive shift in this mop-up round. So it depends, like it depends upon the candidate choice and all. So they have to be, see, mop-up round means like you can't take risk for stray vacancy. Mop-up round means anyhow you have to grab a seat. So you have to see lots of like factors like your reservation category. Even though like yesterday night only this Maharashtra State Council result has been out. So we have seen the very huge positive shift over there. Candidate like means with high rank also they have been allocated good seat. So even though like we are expecting some positive shift, so while doing this choice filling and all, candidate they must know about the like their reservation, about the seat comes under their reservation, and lots of factors are there they have to know, because this is the final round. If you have been allotted a seat, then you have to join, or else you are out of this all India counseling. It's not like round one free exit, round two means you have been allotted. If you are not happy, then again in mop-up round you can re-register and come. This is the last chance. You can't re-register. So this is the like life-changing decision. Whatever like seat you are going to opt there, that will be the final seat. So there will be some positive seat. This is the second thing. But whatever choice filling you are doing, you must know the order of choice filling. See, you have to be very much calculative, especially for those deemed university candidates. They must know about the NRI candidate list, NRI like the seat conversion method, and apart from this, the candidate, your candidate, they must know. For your candidate, this is the very good opportunity, because the candidate with other different categories, if they're not opting for that seat, then those seats might be given to your category candidate. So candidate like SC category, OBC category candidate also, they have to look after this like PWD seat, or else whatever the conversion algorithm is there, they have to understand that process as well. And main thing is choice filling order, how you are going to put the choice. Right now you can't say that okay, this seat has been allotted, and I don't want to take this seat, I want to go for some other seat. There is no option, because in state counseling also maximum candidate they usually join seat in round two only. So they might not be having like much more options. So whatever options you are having, you have to be very particular with those options, and whatever choice filling you are doing, you have to be very particular with the order of that choice filling. You have to see lots of factors: bond, stipend, the rules, and few colleges are there, like few state colleges are there, they're asking for bank guarantee and all. So you must know about those things.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Madhav. So here you could see this seat taking percentage tentatively. You can see that what level of competition will be there in the upcoming mop-up round of All India. You can see that already 70% have already settled, and the rest 30% people are not the new fresher people. The fresh people will be there, of course, in the new eligibility cutoff. But other than that, the people who are watching this video mostly or looking for the mop-up for over the months you have been tracking the counseling process. So you know there are so many things happening around you, and there are so many factors that can exactly make a subtle change in your decision making process. So this is where the informed choice filling order comes into play. So that is where we are trying to help you and guide it out here. Little bit of a rundown analysis. You could see predominantly everything is a positive shift except for the two family medicine and the nuclear medicine cases. Everything is a positive shift, and even for DNB is the same case. But in DNB, little comparatively, there is a negative shift. There is like increased. We discussed that in the last session. Like there is an increased awareness among the people to take up DNB in the tier one cities when compared to the rural MDMS colleges. So that is one way good in both the ways. Then coming to the round two analysis, I would like to call Dr. Wasim sir to briefly analyze about the MDMS part of round two, so that probable mop-up round shifts can also be expected. Yeah. Here on this, I would like request the candidates to take a screenshot or have it handy or note it down for your dream branches. And more importantly, if your primary branch of interest is it at stake and risk of getting in this mop-up, kindly make yourself with a backup choice of interest, secondary branch of interest and tertiary branch of interest. Then how to do all this branch of interest, and even in the last minute, you want an expert guidance, you can take this service. That is one thing. Also, you can also see the previous videos, how meticulously we have tried to back up with the secondary branch and tertiary branch, because that makes a dramatic change in this mop-up round. It is that at least something or the other you will be having in your hand at the end of the fruitful mop-up round. So, yes, Dr. Wasim sir.
Yeah, Dr. Shridhar. Like rightly said, mop-up round is it is a good chance as well as risk as well. So things, good things happen to those who take risk, but with an informed decision and a proper guidance. Okay, it is very important. It's something not like you can. Now I will live with forfeiture of fees. Now I will do exit. No, it's a mop-up round. It you have to take. You cannot go back on that. And this year, you can see the round two analysis. There was a very good shift. Obviously there was a very good shift in number the seats allotted, be it all India quota or be it state quotas as well, because on a whole the number of seats have increased. Okay, and as well as there have been a number of DNB seats also have added, and there was a lot of awareness as well. So last year this type of counseling had already happened and it went a bit haphazard. Okay, the students who attended the last year counseling properly know that it went very haphazard, but this year it was in such a way that everything came into a picture. Now everyone were properly analyzing the choices and they were putting and they were playing the game properly. Okay, it's about playing the choices, playing with the choices and getting to the proper analysis. Okay, so that is the reason why there was a very good shift in All India quota round two, and because there is already a good shift in All India round two, I expect there will be a very good shift in mop-up round as well. Okay, so there is no the so as far as the analysis goes, there will be good shift in mop-up round as well. Please, if you are ready and if you are taking a very informed decision, it's a good opportunity now. Please don't lose it. Take proper guidance and then get into this and get your dream branch. Yeah, over to you, Doctor. And I would like to highlight here. See, here, if you see the branches, like I would like to tell about major branches. Okay, you see general surgery 2,460 shift has come. Okay, and you can see general medicine. There was a very minimal shift. It was not a huge shift. It was very minimal shift. Okay, and a very good shift has come in anesthesia also 4,581. Okay, and other branches like ENT and radio diagnosis. It was a moderate shift, like around 1,100 and all. So, but the major branches, if you consider like emergency medicine, the shift was very less. There was a kind of negative shift also in the previous round because a lot of awareness has come, and as well as because the COVID has come and everything, the people have come to know about the branch of emergency medicine. If you see an option of emergency medicine and if you are passionate about emergency thing, it is a very good opportunity. If you are getting a good emergency medicine seat also, you can try to opt that. And rest of the branches, most of them have gone into positive shift. You can see orthopedics as well, general surgery, general medicine minimal shift was there, emergency medicine very minimal shift, anesthesia had a very good shift, radiology has a moderate shift. Okay, so I think there will be good shift, and OBGY also had a very good shift around 2,000. Yes, it is a very good sign because this trend will continue into mop-up round as well. So there will be a good shift also. Please keep this in mind and put the options. Over to you, Dr. Shah.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Wasim. So moving ahead with the DNB part, I would like to call Dr. Pallavi Madam, pediatrician and consultant by herself. Your thoughts on the round two analysis?
Sridhar. As Dr. Wasim said, there are there is a positive shifts in all the subjects in MDMS. Likewise, in DNP also, if we see here in anesthesia, it is around 5,000. It is like a huge positive shift. And in family medicine, 1,600, and transfusion medicine and general surgery, here also it is around 2,500, and ophthalmology, 4,000 seats. 4,000 rankings. Because why? Because like it is creating awareness. It is like more and more people are getting they're getting awareness about the subjects, they're getting awareness about the DNB. It is not less than MDMS, in case if people still they don't know, in case if they don't know. So it is like as we have seen the positive shifts in round two, definitely there'll be a positive shifts in mop-up also. But as this is the mop-up is the last chance for them to fill their choices, they should be like very mindful. Because in case why we are displaying all these ranks, because in case if your ranking in is like between these ranks, and if you want to subject if some X, Y, or Z subject, because in mop-up it is like in case if you're coming till mop-up round of counseling, it is expected that you should have some backup subject also, like secondary interest of subject, tertiary interest of subject. So in case if you're interested in X, Y, and Z subjects, and your ranking is between you falls in that subject categories, definitely you should take in at this point of time, because every year the competition keeps on increasing. It never goes down. So just be mindful, be careful, because we have explained why and when you have to give your MD as preferences, when you have to give your DNB, and how to give preferences in the DNB. And also there is something called NBAMS diploma that is started since last 2 years. There also, like in case for some person he wants pediatrics only, as I'm a pediatrician, I'm just taking that as example. In case if they want pediatrics only, in case if they are not getting MD pediatrics, in case if they are not getting DNB pediatrics, in case if they are not getting diploma in pediatrics, there is NBMS diploma, that is also a 2 years course. Because in case if you want MD pediatrics, you will have to be within 15,000 ranks. Means this year in the round 2 it has gone up to 34,000 of rankings, the NBMS diploma in the pediatrics. So there is like we are seeing a huge positive shifts in many of the clinical subjects. So people just take the subjects in case if you are getting, especially in NBMS diploma this year we have seen very good shifts. Shiri there. Yes, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Palay, ma'am. Actually, the thing is, if you are seeing this video, literally that you are very much aware of the counseling process. That is number one. And you are very sincere and very committed to take the seat in this year. If you would have been a guy who want to take the seat in a very good college and a very good branch, which has not happened over these few rounds, both this all India and state, then you'll be looking for an option or a chances only in this Mop-up program to explore the other state. So in this, the guidance makes a tremendous play. If left, it is like we should wait for another year. We don't know how much, whatever the process is coming on, the competition part and those things, change of the curriculum or those things. It is difficult in the upcoming year. Whereas the rest of the candidates of the 70% who are already taken will not see this video, first of all. So this video we particularly designed in such a way because people who wants really help in this time, we should give a guidance and help to them. So that is the real motive of this session. So it is not just like another sessions what we are doing. It is like a general cover for 100% people, but it is like a last 30% people who really wanted to take the race. And it is that the options are less, but always the probabilities also it is less. So the informed decision is the key here. The ma'am rightly told that if you are so desperate about taking the one particular course, you can also opt for the NBEMS diploma part if you want to settle yourself in the one particular branch. Or if you want MDMS and to have entry into a medical college, we also discussed about how to go about choosing between MDMS. Then also there is a much awareness in the DNB, which you could have seen in the round 2 movement also, even with your neighbor colleagues and all, you would have from the peer groups, how much importance it has been come over these days. If you are not considered the DNB option till now, then Mop-up might be a golden opportunity for you to make a jackpot in your life. So don't miss this opportunity. So a little bit about the DNB part taking the Mop-up. I would like to call Wasim sir to keep it short. We'll move further with the final closing act.
Kind of like correctly discussed. See, we have been discussing in our previous sessions as well the primary branch of interest, secondary branch of interest, and the third branch of interest as well. So, like I initially told you, the students who are seeing this video, most of them would have been ready to get into Mop-up round now. Either they have not got a seat till now, or they have not got their choice of interest, or they have been waiting for a particular seat. Okay, if you are looking for something particular in All India Quota or DNB, make sure in DNB your choice of, just try to expand a bit. If your branch of choice, you are fixed about branch of choice, try to expand a bit about the area of the or the place where you are going to take the DNB, because in Mop-up round you are going to get very good branches opportunities in very good parts of country. Okay, so if you are very particular about a branch, please try to opt good colleges in Mop-up round where DNB is present. Okay, try to expand your horizon. Okay, and don't lose the opportunity. There will be very good seats in Mop-up round in DNB. Okay, and like rightly, like Pallavi madam has told, you can also opt for diplomas in particular branches, like major branches like pediatrics, gynecology, okay, and radiology, radio diagnosis. You have them. Don't lose the opportunity for getting that. If that is your branch of interest, if you are getting them also, please try to opt them. Yes, post diploma DNB is there. You can later do DNB as well. Okay, there is no problem in that. There are adequate number of seats in post diploma DNB also. Okay, so don't lose this opportunity. Take an informed decision and go ahead. And for deemed university students, please get a proper guidance. Okay, so this is a very good opportunity where number of seats are going to come. If, for example, in mop-up round and stay vacancy round, number of very good top branches seats are going to come towards the deemed university council. So get a proper guidance and utilize this opportunity. Over to you, Dr. Shri.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Wasim. So the much of the anticipated part for this session, the mop-up round probable shifts. Now I think we would have satisfied our users or candidates to know much about this, what has happened till now. So they would have given whatever the branch at the interest and the rank at their hand. Now the data what we project might be a tremendous help for them to make life-changing decisions of whatever the primary branch of interest or secondary branch of interest or even the tertiary branch of interest. Even they want to swiftly change in the last minute, this will definitely help. So I would request viewers to note down this data clearly. In this, I will take Dr. No, I will call Mr. Kumar Madhav, the counseling expert himself, to talk about this mop-up expected cutoff round.
I actually this is the our based on our analysis and whatever seat vacancy are there. So based on that, we are expecting some closing rank. So this is for general category, unreserved category. So if we see in DNB anesthesia, then we can expect the positive shift only, and it may go up to 32,000 rank. It may go up to, and for MD anesthesia, it may go up to 25,000 rank. We can see some positive shift in dermatology as well. It may go for MD dermatology for UR category, it may go up to 5,000 rank, and DNB dermatology, it may go up to 5.5 thousand rank. And for emergency medicine, MD emergency medicine, it may go up to 10,000 or slightly more than 10,000, 11,000 up to. And for DNB emergency medicine, it may go up to 22,000. For family medicine, MD family medicine seats are almost over. And in DNB, there are few seats are available. So in DNB, we are expecting around 31,000. It might go up to 31,000. For general medicine, MD general medicine, it may go up to 6,000 rank, and DNB general medicine, it may go in between 16 to 17,000. It may close around 16,000 around. So for OBGY, government college, it may go up to 12,000 rank, 12.5 around, and for DNB, it may go up to 17 to max 18,000 around. And for pediatrics, MD pediatrics, it may go up to 9,000, and DNB pediatrics, it may go up to 17 or more than 17,000 rank. And these are the main top demanded subjects. Apart from this, if you'll see radio diagnosis, and in radio diagnosis, it may go up to 4,000, 4.2 thousand for general category, max to max. And if you see DNB radio diagnosis, then it may go up to 7,000 to 7.5 thousand. And if you see TB and chest, then it may go up to 12,000. MD respiratory medicine, it may go up to 12,000 to all India quota. And if you see TB and chest in DNB quota, then it may go up to 18,000. And for psychiatry, MD psychiatry, it may go up to 21,000. And DNB psychiatry, it may go up to 24, 25,000. So these are the expected cutoff. The candidate below this rank, they may expect some seat. So no need to be particular candidate. If they're having, for example, candidate, they're looking for he or she is looking for anesthesia and having rank around 20 to 25,000, then they not need to be particular with the place and all. So they have to be fluctuate with lots of places and all. For example, even I was going through the chat box, and some one candidate, he or she was asking about the particular place. So it's not about that thing. Keep some backup, or else you have to keep place backup, or else you have to keep DNB as your backup. So lots of candidates are there. They are particular about MD or MS. They don't want to go for DNB. So no need to go for DNB. See if your rank is falling under this closing rank, and this closing rank means this is the expected closing rank. So you have, for safer side, you have to be like 1000, 2000. It depends upon subject. You have to be, your rank should be lower than this whatever expected closing rank. So based on that, you can predict your seat. So if candidate they are falling under this closing rank, they must increase their place preference.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Madhav. So I think this should be very insightful and very informative for all the candidates who are looking for in the mop-up round. So in this, you can particularly determine your secondary branch of interest as well as the tertiary branch. If you're not taken into consideration, kindly make it into consideration and make it work this year. So we could see that few other questions drop in the chat box, and we'll also request others to drop in the chat box. We'll try to address all those questions shortly. So moving it with other little more other subjects, I'd like to call Dr. Wasim to talk about the probable shifts in these minor subjects.
Here I would like to first focus on, because I'm a surgeon, I would like to focus on the surgical part. You can see at the bottom of the list, you have the probable list, probable rank making is already there. You can see it's analysis actually. There are few super specialty branches. Okay, now the students have come to a place. Now there are options of super specialty as well. Super specialty seats are also there. You can see cardiovascular surgery, plastic surgery, pediatric surgery, and neurosurgery. These are direct 6 years DNB courses. Okay, so in All India quota, there are direct 6 years DNB seats available in these branches. So those who want to become super specialist at a single shot, enter into that, come out as a super specialist. These are the branches available. And if your rank falls into this category and you are interested in that particular super specialty, you want to do that particular super specialty after your general surgery, if you are very much determined about that particular branch, you can opt these branches as well. But make sure that we have already discussed in our previous sessions also regarding the 6 years courses, why it is very important when you are choosing them or when you're trying to think about them is, if you come out, then it is a very difficult thing. Okay, so it's a long course, be determined, and if you enter it, and you have to have a lot of motivation to continue in those courses. And coming to general surgery, yes, 14,000 in All India quota MS, and DNB 25,000 shift. Yes, previous year also it was around this 22, 23, 24,000 shift in DNB as well. So this year also probably the shift will be around the same rank. And you can see the other branches here, ophthalmology, orthopedics also. Even the last year, the cutoff branch was around this one only, so 26,000. If your rank is falling around 25,000, 24,000, 23,000, if you're having a good DNB seat available in your matrix, please try to opt that. You also have an opportunity of D ortho as well. Okay, but I would like to highlight this point. The diploma seats of NBMS are few available in corporate hospitals also, and few of them are available in district hospitals also. It is very important that where you are selecting that particular diploma. So the 2 years of the period you are going to spend in your particular branch, you have to select the college where you are also going to spend that particular time period. So we do have that data with us. If you are planning about a particular branch, like for example orthopedics, you have a D-ortho option as well. If you are planning for pediatrics, you have a diploma DCH. If you are planning for radiology, you have DMRD. If you want to take something specific to like what you say anesthesia, you have diploma anesthesia as well. So take proper guidance and put choices properly. And most of the things I would like to say, yes, there will be positive shift. If your rank is falling into this category, please make a note of this and expand your horizon. Okay, if you are very much determined to take the seat in this counseling this year, please expand a bit. Primary branch, secondary branch, tertiary branch, please expand a bit area of where you want to take, like for example this state, that state, please try to expand a bit more. You are going to get good options in other places as well, and take proper informed guidance and go ahead. Over to you, Dr. Shi.
Thank you, Dr. Wasim sir. So I think now people would have come to a conclusion and idea like how to go about this counseling process. So a simple motive or a simple guidance related to the medicine per se, I would like to call Dr. Pallavi Madam to tell how important is to for an early entry into a career-oriented PG courses? How important it is? How much difference does it make when you compare to the others? Yeah.
Yes, Sridhar. As Dr. Wasim, he clearly told, at this point of view, just expand your options. Either keep backup subjects or keep backup places, or there are many variety of seats like MD seats are there, DNB seats are there, in DNB more than 500 bedded, less than 500 bedded, diploma seats are there, NBMS diploma seats are there. In the NBMS diploma, corporate setup is there, government hospitals are there. In case if you're doing in a government hospital, in case if that state is having a bond, you have to do the bond details also. All these things we have explained in our previous session. Just go through all these things. And as Dr. Sridhar asked, because getting early into the subject or getting early into the stream is very important. And also what I would like to tell as a key point, like as a MBBS students, your perception or your point of view about the subjects is different. And once you become a consultant, your point of view or your perception regarding the subject is different, because you may consider, just for example, pathology as a paraclinical subjects. As of now, you may not want to take that subject for whatsoever reason. But in case if you take a clinical subject, in case even if you do a super specialty, without a good pathologist, you cannot survive, you cannot establish, you cannot make a name, you cannot give a good service to the patients. So having a good pathologist is very important. Like that, in emergency medicine, just 7 years back or 8 years back, it is like a very new subject, so people may not have heard of. But nowadays, if we are seeing how the job opportunities are there for the emergency medicine, it is a very good top clinical branch now. So your perception of the subjects may be different, but once you establish, your perception may change. And also our MBBS is as such, it's a long course. MBBS 5.5 years plus PG plus super specialty, all those things. So wasting your years still in the preparation phase for the NEET PG, it is not that worth. Because if you are getting a subject, you have to enter early into the subject, you have to establish your career, because your juniors may establish before you in your native place or in your place of establishment. So just in case if you are getting a seat, or in case if you are getting your dream branch or your choices, in case, just take that subject and finish the course as early as possible, because this level of difficulty, it will increase year by year, it will never decrease. This just I would like to tell. Yes, Sridhar.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Pallai madam. It was very insightful for the candidates as well. And anything to add, Dr. Wasim? Especially for the surgical part, since you're a surgeon by yourself.
Yeah. See, I would like to tell for surgical part, surgical career is going to be a long curve. Okay, the surgical curve will be long. Okay, so you are going to spend years learning the surgical skills, mastering your surgical skills. It's not going to happen over 3 years. Okay, yes, 3 years you will get a degree, but mastering your skills, it will take a bit more time. The early you enter into that field, the more time you will get to master your skills, the more exposure you will get. Okay, so that is why the point of the 6 years courses also have brought into the picture. Because if you are determined about being a super specialist, those are all the options available for you. But if you are thinking about MS general surgery versus DNB general surgery, don't back off if you are getting a DNB general surgery seat. Okay, getting into surgical career as early as possible, your surgical career will start and the curve will continue. Okay, starting a point. So better, I always say, even in the previous sessions also, a well begun task is half done. Begin the task early, you will do it properly. Okay, so for surgical career, there is a long learning curve. So make sure, and if you are very much particular about surgical career, make sure you enter into it as early. Even because orthopedics, I was telling, no, if your rank is falling out of that, see, if you're not getting DNB Ortho, the first option is MS Ortho. If you're not getting it, DNB Ortho. If you're not getting DNB Ortho, take Diploma Ortho as well. Okay, you have that option also. Get into that career. Okay, and you have post diploma DNB also after that. Okay, but in that diplomas, when you are taking, you have to be very much careful, because it is a new thing which have been added for the past 2 years. We do have data about that, which colleges where diploma is available. So you can contact us. You can get proper guidance regarding that as well. Game is not yet over. Game is still on. Please keep this in mind. Over to you, Dr. Shiva.
So thank you, Dr. Wasim. So we'll do a little bit of the choice filling order. This might be like a review for the choice filling order. You're done already. You would have been in the process already. So the ultimate aim is to make the best choice filling order for getting the best branch and institute for any given rank. So we, for easy purpose, we have categorized the rank. The rank 1 to 5,000 is category 1, then category 2, followed by category 3 and category 4. This gives a wide perspective on how to make yourself and categorize yourself. First of all, you should be very practical. That is, first of all, more important in this counseling part. Then, moving with that round on categorization in the mind, you go ahead with the main components of choice filling order. Whether you are a guy who want only MDMS, or you get okay and you are okay with DNB and diploma as well, keep that as an option. We already clearly told that DNB more than 500 bedded is on par and equal, no much different, no nothing, no zero differences in the carrier part, more than 500 bedded. Whereas less than 500 bedded, there are some things we already discussed to consider. You can keep in the mind, and if you are so desperate to take one particular branch, you can consider the diploma part, this main component, don't forget. Followed by that, the sub-components which will subtly change your choice filling order. So this comes like government institute or a private institute, bond, stipend details, bed count, state, language, financial support, even the family circle and your future practice location. So whenever you make a decision after this choice filling order, you should see yourself in a place where for a decade, first decade you will be settled, followed by that the second decade and the third decade, where you see yourself in what position. Make a choice judiciously. So followed by that, we discussed about the last year cutoff ranks and all the earlier things. So coming to the important updates, like we have put forth some 4 important updates over the screen, which are like a galvanizing news we found so interesting, which things should not be missed while taking the decision process, especially during the mop-up on the stray vacancy round. Here, I would like to call again Dr. Wasim sir to talk about this important updates.
Yeah, Dr. Shilai. Yeah, see, it has been happening over years that MCC at a particular point tries to reduce the percentile of qualifying percentile in NEET PG because of number of seats going vacant even after mop-up rounds or during after second round and all, and creating an opportunity for the students who have not qualified, creating an opportunity for them to get into the game now. Okay, there are many students who are waiting to get a seat. Probably, unfortunately, they must have not qualified, but now there's a chance for them to get into that. And regarding the deemed university seats as well, there are a lot of good deemed university seats going vacant as well. So, creating an opportunity for that, MCC, along with the central government, has always been favorable in this part for that category of students who have lost an opportunity, unfortunately, by reducing the percentile. And see, the students above this percentile, they did not worry. This is not going to affect them at all. They are already above 50 percentile. The students who are coming below, their rank is obviously below them. It's not going to affect. Okay. So you see, this is only going to benefit the students who have already not qualified. Now they are going to qualify for that particular game, particular race along with the students. So I think this happened. This is the center. Okay, lowering cutoff marks by 25% for admission to 2022 and 23 PG medical courses. So yes, this will be beneficent for those students who have not qualified. Now they are getting qualified and they are going to become specialists now. Over to you, Dr. Yeah, and in-service quota, obviously, there were a lot of discussions and there were a lot of court cases also going on regarding this in-service quota. One of the examples is Maharashtra had a case, Karnataka had a case. So you can see, so those things are affecting the mainly what you say, mainly they're affecting the state counselings. Okay, All India counselling was going as per the schedule which MCC has been trying to accommodate into the picture, and already MCC has reached up to the mop-up round. And few states have already finished their second round, and few states are yet to start their second round. But yes, in-service PG quota seats, allotments or court cases have made an impact on the particular state. Not an All India quota. An All India quota per se, because the timeline was a bit different, maybe a bit of shift here and there must have been there. But overall, it was a positive shift to say. But from this part, I think in-service quota seats impact was there only in the percentage of distribution of the major branches of seats to the students in the state quota, and few students because of that they have opted in all India quota round 2 as well, because they were a bit worried whether they will get a seat or not in the state quota because of this service quota rank and all those things. So all these factors have also played an impact, but at the end it was a positive shift, and we are expecting it will be a positive shift as well in the further mop-up round.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Wasim. Now I'd like to call the counseling expert, Mr. Madhavji, to explain about the ongoing seat matrix for the updated one. Yeah, here goes it.
Yes, actually, like if you see, like if you compare the seat matrix from last year, and we can see some some increment in the seat matrix for the mop-up round. So if you see, like in MD anesthesia, like for AIQ, like government quota included like all category is around like 507 total seats. So it's a good seat. So candidate, if they are looking for subjects like MD anesthesia, then they are having very good seat, and we can see like very good seat in subjects like OBGY or subjects like pediatrics, subjects like pathology and all. So let's discuss the clinical seats, like whatever seats are available for the candidate. So if you see like in subjects like orthopedics, then in comparison to last year, almost same seats are there, 210 10 around. If you see in ophthalmology, then in ophthalmology for general category, almost around 94 seats are there for not for general category, it's for open category. Sorry, and in like overall like 235 seats are there. If you see in this thing like ENT, then we can see like around overall of 156 seats are there. In radio diagnosis, we can see very less seats, and it's around like 66 seats. And if you see like subjects like radiation oncology, like from past few years, even like it's coming in demand. So in radiation oncology, like we can see like some increment in seat in comparison to last year. And if you see subjects like MD pediatrics, then in MD pediatrics also we can see a good number of seats, like it's around like 241. So if you see the open category seat, then it's around 85, and if you see OBC, then it's around 66. So candidate, like they can note down, like, or else they can take this screenshot of the seat matrix, and based on their category they can follow the seats, and try to fill maximum like options.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
And at last, like I want to request all those candidates, please don't be a part of seat blocking, and don't try to block a seat intentionally. And one more thing, like fill only those choices which you are interested. Don't fill some unwanted choices. Maybe like some candidate he or she will be looking for that seat, and you have like. And the main thing is don't be a part of seat blocking.
So here are the few testimonials over the screen which have been doing it for a few years, and you could also be a part of this and get benefited. So here a bit about the premium package details, which will be discussed with Madhav.
Yeah, we do have we do give like service for this premium package as well. And like personally, like me and my team are there, and they are giving the like personal session one by one, and we have done very good job in round one and round two. Like almost more than 400 candidates, they have been allotted a seat under our guidance. And in our premium package, like we are giving like this personalized session, and apart from this, like we are helping them in making the strategy. And apart from this, like we are giving the choice order, and we are interacting them with the residents. Lots of like details are there. So like we are giving one by one session. And main features that me and my team, we are personally doing the choice filling of them, like registration. We are helping them out in every single steps, like registration, choice filling, how to put the choices, which all choices are suitable for them, which subject they have to choose, and lots of like based on their fees budget and all. everything. We are giving the personalized session, and maximum candidates they are happy and they have been like allotted a seat. So if someone is looking for like some personalized counseling guidance, then they can join us, and they can go through our website. It's www.neetpredictor.org. And apart from this, some basic details are there, like which have been shared with them, like bond, stipend, fees, seat living penalty, accommodation details, number of bed, hands-on details, and we are sharing them the current reviews. We are interacting with the like current residents of all those medical college and BNB institute, and we are sharing the reviews directly with them. So those are very helpful for them, and we got very good response from them.
So thank you everyone for this wonderful session. I hope this session would have been very informative for the candidates who are appearing for Mop-up and Stray. And one more important thing, feel free to share this with your juniors for the upcoming year as so. It should be very much guidance for them. You can share the entire playlist, right, from how to choose the branch till the Stray vacancy. And a few other updates, we'll also be doing it shortly in the YouTube as well as in the website and other social media platforms. Stay tuned, be confident, and everything is doable. So a well begun task is half done. Once again, thank you everyone. We'll close the session for today.
Best of luck for like further counseling.
Sure. All the best everyone.
Thank you, Sridhar, for moderating this session.
Yeah. I thank the MedNucleus team as well as the NEET Predictor team for making this program a successful one. Also, stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to this channel, you can subscribe. Also, save this website www.neetpredictor.org. Once again, we're signing off. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It was a very good session. Please go back to the playlist. If you're still confused, their playlist is waiting for you. Okay, playlist is ready. We are just a click away. We are just a number away on WhatsApp. Okay, please take a proper guidance and and don't miss this opportunity. So this is a very good opportunity for you. If you lose this, you have to again sit for one more year. And you have seen how many seats have come to Mop-up round. It's a very huge opportunity. Please don't lose this opportunity. Get a proper guidance. And I thank everyone for inviting me here. Thank you, Dr. Sridhar, for moderating. Thank Mr. Madhavji and Dr. Pallavi, madam. Thank you very much. And all the best, everyone. You can do it. Like I repeatedly say, a well-begun task is half done. If your task has not yet started, begin now. You begin it well, you will end up victoriously. Excellent. You will have a very good career in front of you. Over to you. Bye.